Okay, this is the last episode in the series, and basically we'll cover the big almighty dragon, and then obviously if you don't know, dragon's basically the utility class, so I wouldn't recommend only buying dragon, because you can play dragon and any of the other elements. So I would definitely say main two elements, so in my case it would be water and earth, and then I would pick up the dragon to complement them to give it more utility and more versatility. And yeah, we have $50 to spend for Dragon, and then we're done, guys, and then that's the series done. So if you want, in the comments below, let me know what you want to see next. Let me know what direction. I am planning to do a solid Silver 3 guide, so like what cards you would need to buy to get into Silver 3, and yeah, that's the plan. But if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below, or head over to the Discord and let me know in the Discord. So I think let's start at summoners, because yeah, I feel like it's important to speak about these. But basically, I don't like the dragon scale as much as I say I do. Like I've never said I've liked him. He's $7 for a common, which is just a bit outrageous for me. He's 5 mana, and if you're gonna be playing in bronze, you're not gonna have too much mana to spend. So I don't like it. I'd rather just play an Alric in water. But if you do want to own one, buy some. He's $2 for level 9s. Maybe you can get... Nope. You'd need to spend a lot of money to get a level 4. But I'll think about it, but I don't think I'm going to spend my $7 or $8 on him. I mean, yes, magic is great, and plus magic is great, and you won't be able to afford an Ulrich, so maybe you'd want to pick one up. But I would definitely say Bright and Bloom. Like, Bright and Bloom always is a good buy. I've made so many videos about her and why I love her, but basically 1 extra mana than a standard 3, and she gives everything flight. So just, yeah, terrific card. Anytime there's an Earthquake game, I would play her, and I think in gold and in silver she has like a 90% win rate with my decks. If you could, I would say buy a Sunglazer, because for 90 US dollars you basically get a legendary, and then that legendary you can use with all your decks, so you don't have to worry about getting any of the other summoners leveled. You just have one card that's already leveled for all of them, and that would basically carry you in bronze. But obviously we're not doing that. Crench, $10. Maybe I might come back to him. There was a video made about why he's actually viable, and I kind of agree with it, but yeah, maybe it's better to just save up for those packs or find something better to invest in. Like, I would much rather own 2 Brighton Blooms and then you just rent one out and keep one for yourself than buy a Crench and a Brighton Bloom. But that is just me personally. Okay, so if we go to Legendaries, there are some that we can buy. Like, a Gordax Magus for $35. I'd rather pay. Yeah. Do I want that? No. Yes. I mean, it's a good card. It's got explosion. It's got blast. It's great, but no, I'm gonna stick with my rule. I'm not gonna spend. I don't want to spend more than $25 on a card. Okay, cool. So the Jin is definitely one of the best epics in the reward card sets, and if you need to ask why, she's got. Okay, her damage is low, but really good shield, really good HP, and then she's got thorns. So for anyone that plays this game, you already know how strong Milo is in bronze and below, or even in silver. She's just an absolute monster. This tank gives you the thorns, so you're already halfway there. And then also just for 8 mana, you get a shit ton of tank. You don't get the damage. Excuse me. You don't get the damage, but you definitely get the tank. So really good card to start with. $3, that's like a no-brainer. Drop it in there. Now the other ones are a little bit more tricky. Like, there's some people that love Dragon Spirit and some people that hate it. I mean, I own a few, but I'll think about it. I like a fire spitter, especially later on when it gets 3 damage, but do I want to pay $11 for this? I've got to just think. And I've got to look at all my other options. But maybe Dragon Spirit? Dragon Spirit's basically a bad version of actually no, there's better cards. We'll come back to it, but I believe there's better cards. So now we'll look at promo reward and dice quickly. Okay, Naga Brute. I don't like the Naga Brute, but there's lots of people that do. Yeah, this card's cool. A Naga Assassin's really fun when you level it up. Once it gets like backfire, and yeah, basically when it gets backfire, it gets super exciting to play with. But when it comes to just these first cards, I think just having choice is always important. So just you're picking up all the cheap cards to give you more choice. Do you want a soldier? So if it's a choice between getting a soldier or getting the Jin, get the Jin. He does have some elements of tank, basically his shield, but he just got super low damage at level 1, but he's got flying and shield, so it's not too bad. Okay, Serpentine Mystic. So the good thing about this is it basically stops healing. Like, there's a lot of strong healing cards. Obviously, if they've got cleanse, it will take away, but just to stop the healing, it's not bad to pick one up. Do I want anything else? No, that's what's our budget? Okay. Okay, cool. So we're not even halfway done. Okay, cool. So we've done $21. Ooh, we actually can go buy some things that I didn't want to buy. Okay, do I want a bowman? I own a bowman? Okay, cool. Never mind. We're going back for this guy. He's worth it. Just $8. You'll get that +1. If you own land, it's not bad to have to pick some up in case you need to place some summoners on each of your lands. Like if we look at Untamed, right? It's all legendaries. So maybe unless we want the mages, you can't do Untamed. If you look at beta, it's purely legendaries, so you can't pick up any betas. So forget about alphas, we'll just look at them because they're pretty. So you're basically forced into these cards when you build your deck. And honestly, you don't even need the dragon scale. I think just having this for choice, because basically all you're going to do is when you build this deck, you're definitely going to play your Brighton Bloom, and then you're definitely going to pick your Jin. Like that's basically, these two cards are the most important. So then maybe to find something that complements the Jin. Honestly, let me think. What would I prefer to do? I actually I would probably want something like this. Like, it's not bad actually. I think I would be... Oh, Jesus, this is actually a little bit tough. Yeah, actually, I would honestly do that. I would get rid of this and the Mystic. And if you really want to be picky, you can even get rid of the Naga Brute. And this is what I would play. I would pick up a Brighton Bloom, I'd pick up the Mages, and I'd pick up the Jin. So whatever happens is whenever you feel like playing Dragon, you pick your Brighton Bloom or your free options. But basically Brighton Bloom whenever it's Earthquake. You play your Jin as your tank, because he's got the Thorns and just an amazing frontline tank. and then you could play the mages as your position 2. It's got the damage is a bit low for level 1, but it's got really good, it's got decent HP, and then most importantly, it's got blast, so it will do 2 damage, and it's got magic damage. If you don't want to go the Magus build, I think then the option that we saw would be the Summoner. So you'd pick up another Dragon Scale. I don't like the Dragon Scale because of the high mana, but if you do like it because of the magic, then pick one up. I wouldn't say maybe pick up a Crench as an investment, but I'd rather say buy 2 Brighten Blooms. And then what you do is you can go to your epic options, and then you could pick up a Dragon Spirit, basically to be a position 2 just flying tank that's just going to dodge a lot. And you can pick up a Fire Spitter, because Fire Spitters are great. And then that should basically, and then we got 10 more cash to spend. Yeah, then you'd basically go back for the cards that we threw away. Sorry, throw away is such a terrible word. Then you go back and pick up your Serpent Mystic. And your Gorjax Soldier. And then there was one other one, your Naga Brute. So, yeah, it depends. If you feel like playing, and then you've got $3 to spend on whatever else, I would maybe even just buy another Djinn and rent that out. But basically, if you don't want to go this route, I'd say the most important ones: the Brighten Bloom, the Djinn, and then getting that Gorjax Magus to do the blast damage with magic, because then you've got a good summoner, a good tank, and a good position 2. And that's how I would build. So please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. And if you're a new player, please use the promo code, and I'll happily send you the 0.5 US dollars back to you. It just lets me know that people are watching and using the promo, and I'm helping new players join the community. Also, if you find me on the Discord, just pop me a message. I'll happily delegate any of the new players some power.